Assalamu alaikum ladies and gentlemen, this is your host Shafaq Rizvi with another episode of CXO In Focus, and today we have with us in our web studio Dr. Arshad Siddiqui, who is the Director ICT at IBA. Welcome to our web studio, sir.
Thank you very much for inviting me over. Thank you.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Alright.
Good.
Before we proceed, can you give a brief introduction about yourself?
Yes, all of my studies in the States. My career started with an American giant electronic company called Technologization Incorporated. Then ultimately I decided to come back to Pakistan and again stayed in the IT and telecom areas. The greatest things that I did really was the implementation of mobile number portability, and that too 4 years before India did it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a big accolade and a really great accomplishment of mine that I think of. And now I'm with IBA as the Director of ICT and CIO in IBA, and we are creating the most advanced infrastructure and IT system in IBA that is there.
Okay. So being associated with the ICT industry for quite long, how do you see the management function transformed within the local industry over the past decade?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting because in last decade the changes have become very rapid. Things are moving very rapidly in IT industry and as such.
Which industry in particular do you think it lags behind in adopting the benefits of information technology as compared to the similar industries in other countries?
It's funny what I'm going to say now, being in education, being in the university. Actually, it is our education sector which is lagging way behind. First of all, we are not teaching what we should be teaching.
Okay.
Second, we are not using technology. We are sort of in a nutshell, we're just rotating within that. We are not communicating with the world. We don't have distant learning most of the places. We don't have ERPs and other systems like we do have in IBA. IBA has totally transformed in the last 4 years. So I would say that other than a few universities, I don't want to name, none of the universities have a very good, not even good, a good enough, let's say, IT system. So I would say that this sector needs a lot of work, not only for using the IT, but also teaching IT.
Right. As one of the pioneers that brought a mobile number portability system to Pakistan, do you think it is facilitating the telecom sector as much as the customers?
Yeah, as I told you before, that I'm very proud of this one project that I did among various lots of projects. The fact of the matter is that MNP is directly facilitating the users. Even the time when MNP was being implemented, telecom sector was not interested, mainly because they are losing control over the customers. Because now, if you don't like the service of one service provider, you can keep that same number and go to another service provider. The fear before that was that if I have a number that I'm dealing worldwide, and if I change, then the number is gone. But now it isn't. So definitely it is for the benefit of users.
So do you think Tier 3 will deliver organization functionality in benchmarking the standard needs? Can you elaborate this with reference to IBA?
Yes, like I said just now, that the IBA goal is very stiff. To be top 10 in Southeast Asia and to be top 100 in the world is absolutely not an easy thing. IBA has the potential to do it. But to be able to do that, like I said before, you have to have very strong infrastructure, IT infrastructure, ICT infrastructure. So like at the moment what we are making, I'm going to have to be a little technical here, okay? There's the latest chipset which is in the market, is called Nehalem. The mainframes that we have, Nehalem. Nobody else in Pakistan has it. We're using the development instant computer, I'm not going to name the names, is also in the Halo. The same way we have got the other things which are required to go with it, like storage devices and things, they're all again top class. We have one of the best intrusion prevention system and also fire suppressant and this and that, which is required. Just to give you statistics, 1 month we checked the number of hits we were getting, and there are 3 categories of hits, which is one is just sort of looking around, browsing around, trying to find something. The other is more of trying to pick some information out, and third is more destructive. 142,000 hits were category 1, which is browsing around. Almost 59,000 were category 2. And almost 40,000 were there, which we're going to try to do intentional malice. So, like I said, it is not an easy job to have something of this caliber like tier 3. But if your goal is such, which is a top class university in the world, you have to have this kind of support from IT also. And that's what we're doing. Yes, it will definitely do our the organization functionality, benchmarking, and all this sort of thing. We will be world class.
So let's talk about cloud computing now. Do you see the organizations in the local industry shifting their business over cloud?
The thing is, what is cloud? We always hear internet cloud. So what is internet cloud? Basically, internet cloud means that you are using somebody's computer, somebody's storage, somebody's system through an internet cable, and all that is sitting in that cloud. You don't know where it is, but when you need your data, it's there. When you need something, it's there. That's where it's cloud. So what I did was that I said, okay, we're going to put our ERP over cloud. None of the universities have ever done that. We are the first one in the entire region to do it. And it went very well. Cloud is so secure. If your data is sitting on somebody else's system, they can't even see it. It's so completely protected and secure. And then another good thing is, all right, now let's say in a typical financial office, you've got one computer and you've got data there, and you keep it under lock and key. What happens if this computer gets burned down? Okay, cloud is all backed up, so there's no problem with that. So I'm really into cloud, and I think it's good.
So what would you like to suggest to others practicing IT management in Pakistan to initiate the successful implementation of technology solutions?
Well, the thing is, first of all, you have to believe in the fact that this is the era of technology. Okay, we've got landing on Mars. Okay, which we never thought of that will happen. It has happened. You have to seriously think about plunging into the techno ocean. There's a new term, technology ocean or techno ocean, and you have to immediately a technologization process. You can't just say I have 10 computers. Well, when were they bought? Oh, well, 1942. Okay, great. Well, that's not the computer. That's not technology. Technology is the cutting edge. The technology is that. If you do that, then you have so much benefits. Of course, it's a bit expensive, and you have to worry about that initially. But the benefits are so much that you can access anything in the world.
This was Dr. Arshad Siddiqui, who was talking about how important it is to be technology savvy at present. This is your host Shafaq Rizvi signing out. For more informative interviews, keep watching CXO In Focus.